Good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 4th of December 2024, and the time now is 8:31 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter. In 2013, 2014, I had a friend of mine, this Pakistani man, and he came to visit me, and he said, "Oh, you live on a council estate?" And I thought, like, what the fuck is he saying? Because I never thought where I lived in Hounslow was a council estate, because I always imagine a council estate like a big kind of block, a big landmass, a big building, many different corridors and stairways and this and that and that, and you can hide in there and people wouldn't know you're in there and you get lost in it. It's like a maze. I always thought a council estate is like a maze, like you walk into it. Like where I live, there's a road going up and it's open, and there's a road going here to the west, and it's open, so there's nowhere to hide. You can't hide anywhere. It's open. It's not. You don't walk into anything. It's blocks. So there's no stairways leading to here, to there, to that part of block B or block C, or down there to another long Germain Way or Curtis Grove. You can't go through it to lead somewhere else. It's not like an estate. No, an estate is like a place, an estate of, on a land. It's an estate. It's a thing, a blob. This is not an estate. It's more of an open. It's like houses. Even though it's blocks, it's like houses, but they're blocks. You could call it houses, but they're blocks. Block houses or houses blocks. It's blocks. It's not really an estate, a traditional estate, as I know it to be. I'm 55 years old, and I grew up in inner city, so I have an understanding of these things. Yeah. So he was wrong. He was being rude, because he's probably jealous of me because I'm a very positive person. He's probably very negative, and probably his philosophy different to mine. His philosophy is probably more reliant on his God. Everything comes from his God, and from God this and God that and God this and God that and God this and God that and God this and God that. And if you don't agree with their God this and God that and God this and God that and God this and God that, then you conflict. They don't want to put themselves in your shoes and see your point of view. Because I always thought life is about discussion and polite argument and philosophy and conversation. But it seems that's not the case. It seems that it's just like it seems that it's just like doctrine. It's like they're trying to brainwash you, that you got to have their thought. They don't want to have a discussion, or a polite discussion, or a polite argument, or a polite conversation. A polite conversation about why you differ on the view. They don't want to do that. They want to say, "Oh, you must believe how I believe." They don't want to discuss. They don't even want to. They don't even want people there to have conflicting views. They don't want people there. They don't want people to conflict with their views. Can you believe that? In a Brexit, they don't want people to conflict. So if they say, "Oh, all our trees are oak trees," they don't want you saying, "Oh no, not all your trees are oak trees," actually, because in a Brexit, there's different types of trees. They don't want you saying that. They want you to agree with them that all the trees in Brexit in the UK are oak trees. So if you say, "Oh no, actually, you've got different types of trees. You've got fir trees and mahogany trees and different that in outside in the country," they'll say, "No, well, we don't want to hear that. We said all our trees are oak trees." So they want you to go along with that. They want you to lie to yourself and say, "Yeah, all the trees are oak trees." You follow me? So I said, no, I'm not going to lie for you, because despite the fact that you believe in God and God is good, all your trees are not oak trees. There's different types of trees. You've got sycamore trees. You've got different types of trees. You've got fruit trees, apple trees, and this kind of tree. You don't know. You don't see that. They might not answer that. If I said you don't see that, they might just say, "Yeah, we've got oak trees," but I still think they got all the trees are oak trees. This is the problem, because for me, life is fun. Life is a pleasure. Life is a gift. Life is wonderful. Even Jehovah would admit that. It's a pleasure. It's not about always being right, always my way. It's not always. That's not how life is supposed to. It's not really about that, really. God gave us life as a sense of discovery. We're not discovering anything new. It's all been said and done before. Did you know that? It's all been said and done before. Yeah, we're not discovering anything new for Jehovah. It was done. It was signed, still delivered on the day of creation. It was all done already. There's nothing new we're going to discover here. There's nothing new, no. There's nothing that we're going to discover here that is of any revelation to Jehovah God. You already know. Yeah. That it's signed since a long time ago. Yeah. You ain't gonna do nothing here that he don't know. You can't teach him. So basically, it's families, conversations, relationships. That's what it really is. It's interesting, yeah. That's what it is. Not you're gonna just understand. It's not bad enough. And great people come and go. They had Napoleon Bonaparte, you had Nelson Mandela, and they pop up all around the world. So don't just think, oh, Napoleon Bonaparte, that's it. Because in next year or 2 years, there might be a great man coming in France. Not in France, in Spain or in Norway, or there might be a great man coming in Switzerland. I know Switzerland's a very commercial country, but in Switzerland, someone could be born in Switzerland or in, I mean, Bulgaria. Yeah, you don't know where these great people are going to pop up. Yeah, great people. You'll be staggered. Fucking their character and their approach. If you never seen anything like that before. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Don't think it's all still and dusted that you control this and you're running that and this is how it's going. This is how it's always been, because that's subject to change. Life is subject to change. Don't think it's a permanent. There's no permanent, because the ancient cities, like the ancient cities of Troy and the Greek mythologies and all of that. If you look at the ancient city or like Egypt, the Egyptian stories, Cleopatra and Queen of Sheba, it's not. Was it permanent? You think it's not permanent, is it? The pyramids are still there, but nothing is permanent. It's not permanent, no. Don't think it's permanent. Don't think that what you got is permanent. It's not there forever. It's not there forever. It's been a long time, but that's not forever. Forever is forever. Forever is from the beginning to the fucking end. That's forever. It's from the beginning to the end, and it goes on. It doesn't stop. Your thing might stop. It might not go on forever. Your little 100 years, 200 years seems a lot to you, but to Jehovah, it's not a lot. You understand? Because in a Brexit, you don't know. So anyway, so yeah, so he said, "I on a council estate." So what I'm saying to him is, I don't live on a council estate. Where I live is an open. It's a nice middle class place in Hounslow. Yeah, it's a nice middle class open place. It's nice. There's no problem here. It's middle class. So I want to say to the man, you got it wrong, mate. You know what I mean, so just get it right. Thanks a lot.